Hi, it's Dr. Jan. Picture this. Someone strides into your office, courage in their eyes, and drops the bombshell of workplace bullying. What's your next move? Buckle up because it's time to rewrite the script on how to handle these moments and empower change to stop and prevent workplace bullying. So, before you take any steps, it's crucial to acknowledge and confront your own bias. That's the first step. We all carry preconceived notions and implicit bias that can influence how we perceive and respond to situations, including reports of workplace bullying. It's common and even normal to have bias and perspectives on people that may not be accurate. These biases might be based on factors such as the person's position, personality, or relationship with others in the workplace. Your biases might even be based on what other people have said about that person. And so, if you're in a leadership position or you're in HR, by checking your biases at the door, you open yourself up to truly hearing and understanding the person who's making the report. It's about setting aside the assumptions and judgments that you might have to give them the respect and the support they deserve, and also to be open to what they're saying. So remember, everybody who's coming into your office deserves to be treated fairly and with dignity and respect, regardless of any personal biases that you might hold. So you have to take a moment to reflect on your biases, not only to ensure a more objective and fair response to the situation, but also it makes you set a positive example for others in the organization. It really demonstrates your commitment to fostering a culture of inclusivity where everyone's voice is valued and respected, even when there are allegations of workplace bullying. So before you take any action, take a moment to check your bias. It's the first step towards creating a workplace where transparency and empathy and fairness reign supreme. You also want to check your bias towards a person who there are allegations against. So once you've checked your bias about why you feel the way you do towards a person making the report and the person that the report is being made against, it's really important that you understand those bias to understand why you feel the way you do. And so again, once you've checked that bias, the next step is not only to clarify your role, but also to communicate this to the person who's making the report. Understandably, when someone reports workplace bullying, they may expect immediate action and support from you. However, it's essential to manage expectations by explaining your role within the organization and the limitations of your role and how you're going to proceed. So start by reassuring the individual that you take their report very seriously and are committed to addressing their concerns. Then clearly outline what you can and cannot do in your current capacity. So, for example, if you're a frontline supervisor, you can offer immediate support, document the incident, and provide guidance for the next step. And I want to clarify, if your role is HR and you have specific policies and procedures that you will follow and you're required to follow, this is the time to let that person know of those next steps. So, for example, if you have a policy that says when there's an allegation of workplace bullying, what you do is you immediately go talk to the alleged bully. You need to let that person know because they may not be interested in your going and making contact with the bully. They might have something else in mind. So this is the exact time that it's important for you to make sure that that person coming in knows exactly what is going to happen and what they can expect. So now you checked your bias, you clarified your role. The third step is critical. And it's that you ask them if they want to proceed now that they know what your role is and the next steps are involved. And this step is crucial and essential for empowering that person making the report and also letting them know of their own agency in the decision making process. So, respectfully inquire whether they feel comfortable with proceeding with the process or if they need time to consider their options, and give them that time. Make sure you emphasize that their well being and their comfort is paramount, and they have the right to choose to proceed if they want to or not. And if they decide to continue, again, reaffirm your commitment to supporting them in every step of the way. Assure them that confidentiality will be respected and that any further actions will be with the intention of stopping workplace bullying. On the other hand, if they choose not to, and they have the right to do that, respect their decision without any pressure or any judgment. Reiterate that your door is open, that you're there for them, and they can come back to you anytime if they change their mind and they want to move forward. Again, I know it seems small, but by giving them the choice to continue, what you're really doing is you're empowering them to take control of their situation, ensure that any actions taken are done with their full consent and cooperation. And that is important when someone is experiencing or where there is alleged allegations of workplace bullying, excuse me. So again, ask them if they want to continue. They can decide there or they can come back. They don't need to make a decision immediately. And then the third step is crucial for fostering a culture of respect, autonomy, and empowerment, and addressing workplace bullying. So even before you have heard a single detail of the incidents around these allegations of workplace bullying, these proactive steps are crucial. And why, you ask? Because they set the tone for how you, as leaders and representatives of the organization, are going to approach and handle sensitive matters like workplace bullying. So by checking your bias, clarifying your roles, and offering the option to proceed, you're laying the foundation for a process that prioritizes fairness, empathy, and respect from the outset. It just sets a great foundation for anything that you do further. So every step is designed to ensure that every voice is heard, every individual is supported, and every decision is made with integrity. It isn't just about addressing the issue at hand. It's about nurturing a workplace culture where trust, transparency, and accountability flourish and are the norm, not the exception. So by taking these steps, before hearing any word of what that person has to say, you're demonstrating an unwavering commitment to creating environments where people feel safe, where people feel valued, and people feel empowered. And it's just exemplary. So again, empowering starts with you, and it starts now. So if you're interested in a guide on prevention and preventing workplace bullying and fostering a culture of inclusivity and respect, I'm going to put a link for our checklist for workplace bullying prevention, specifically designed for leaders and HR. And so I'll leave that link below. And if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And as always, thank you so much.